been running videos the last couple of days just pointing out some of the silly things that your representation in Washington, D.C. is putting their names on. Silly bills with very patriotic sounding names or crazy economic ideas that have no chance of being voted on, no chance of passing, and would only hurt the people that they're claiming to try and help. This is that season in Washington, D.C., where your representatives are doing silly things to come back and have something to talk about during the midterms to try and hold on to their seats. The problem with that is we are right now running a close to $2 trillion budget deficit. Maybe it's over $2 trillion. Our debt is greater than 100% of GDP. And we have no plan to solve any of these problems. The American way of life is being threatened by the irresponsibility of the people we've elected to represent us in Washington, D.C. Myself and my fellow libertarians disagree on a lot of different things, but we all understand that the debts and deficits represent an intrinsic threat to the United States of America and to our way of life. And the reality is that the United States government, the federal government, can no longer afford to play nanny to its own population and spend trillions of dollars on entitlement programs that are rife with fraud, waste, and abuse, and that is not a proper role for the federal government, and that we can no longer spend over $1 trillion a year trying to be a global military power and project force all over the world. We cannot afford to continue to do these things. No, you can't tax your way out of a $2 trillion budget deficit. You can't tariff your way out of a $2 trillion budget deficit. You can't fix this by taxing your own citizens. The fact of the matter is that we need to shrink the size of the federal government significantly, put it back into its constitutionally defined box, and try and exercise some semblance of fiscal responsibility, or the inflation that we've been seeing is going to explode over the next few years. It's coming. And if your representation isn't serious enough with you to have that conversation, you have to ask yourself if they are serious enough to deserve your vote.